All right. This is going to be the unit circle. All right, unit circle. For the unit circle, the radius is 1. So that's why it's called a unit circle. Let's say that this length, the radius is 1. And so if the radius is 1, then it will be true that cosine of theta is equal to the x value, and then the sine of theta will equal to the y value, because it's going to be x over 1 is x and y over 1 is the hypotenuse would be the radius, and then you would get tangent of theta is y over x. What else? What are we going to do? So we already did this one. What are the coordinates for this? What's the coordinates? What are the coordinates of this point? 1, 0. So without hesitation, anybody says, what's the cosine of 0 degrees? The cosine of 0 degrees is 1, and the sine of 0 degrees is 0. And we can get this one and this one and this one easily, because that's what we just did. Now, this one would be 30 degrees. Don't draw anything I'm going to do. I'm going to come up with this one. This one is going to go like this. And we're saying that this is 30 degrees. So opposite of 30, it would be 1. The thing about it is it wouldn't work the way, if this is 1, see what's happening here, if this is going to be 1, because our hypotenuse is 1, you know what we're going to do is something that is already known. Let's go with something that we already know. But this is 30 degrees, no? Let's say that this is 30 degrees. What was sine of 30 degrees? Do you guys remember what was the answer? It doesn't matter. See, these are all similar triangles. These are all similar triangles. So when we said sine of 30, what were the numbers? The sine of 30, opposite of 30 is what? What's the opposite side of 30? 1. This is 2. And this is radical 3. The thing about it is, in my example, the hypotenuse was 2. So, okay, you want to relate this to this? We could relate them if you really wanted to. So, let's go ahead and do that if you really wanted to. Let me erase this too. If I wanted it to be 1, because I told you that this is 1, a length of 1, because it's called a unit circle, let me divide this by 2. So what is 2 divided by 2? That would give you that 1. And then that divided by 2. And then that divided by 2. So 2 divided by 2 is 1. Oh, look at this. So the sine of 30 is opposite of hypotenuse, which would be 1/2 divided by 1, which is 1/2. And the cosine would be adjacent over hypotenuse, which would be root 3 over 2 over 1, which is still root 3 over 2. For this one, it would be, if you did your homework and we did, we already get the answers for cosine of 45? What's the cosine of 45 degrees? One person, please tell me already without me doing all this work. What is the cosine of 45 degrees? Can somebody say root 2 over 2? The answer is root 2 over 2. Something you should already, root 2 over 2, root 2 over 2 for both of these. And now we're going to 60 degrees. this is 30, this is 45, this is 60. 60 degrees. 60, what's the opposite of 60? Opposite of 60 degrees is what? Not even one person in this class. I just need one person so I can feel okay. It's like I'm talking to nobody. Opposite of 60, I think it was 60 radical 3. 90, opposite of 90, 92. 30, opposite of 30, 31. So sine of 60, sine is what? Sine is opposite of, sine of 60 is root 3 over 2. So this one's going to be root 3 over 2. Without root 3 over 2. And then this one is going to be cosine's adjacent. That'll be 1/2. 1/2. Now, there's a beautiful pattern here, everybody. Look up there, and I'm going to clean it up because I already explained it, but look. Everything is over 2, everybody. Look. Over 2. Over 2. Over 2. Over. Did I put a square root on it? Over 2. Over 2. Over 2. Everything is over 2. And so now on top, you're going to do this. You're going to start from the top left and then do 1 and go and write down 1. The square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2, square root of 3, and then repeat it back. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2 is 2. Square root of 3 is square root of 3. Let's see. Watch. Let me do this. So now let me show you something here. Everything over 2. Everything over 2. So this is how you're just going to remember it now. In math, it's just all about pattern recognition, so you don't have to do all this work. Once you understood it. Everything over 2. And then you're going to start like this. Square root of 1. What is the square root of 1? 1. What's the square root of 2? The square root of 2 is 1.41. No. But we're not going to do that. We'll leave it as square root of 2. Square root of 3. This one's supposed to be square root of 3, and there's square root of 3. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2, square root of 2, square root of 3. And now, how do you figure out what these other ones are going to be? Look. Everything over 2. 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 But the x's are negative to the left. These x's are going to be negative. So all your x values are going to be negative. So it's going to be, this one is going to be negative 1/2. This one is going to be negative root 2. This one is going to be negative root 3. But the y's are going to be positive. These are the y's. So this one is going to be 1, root 2, and root 3. Yes or no? Yes? Brian? Makes sense, no? Yeah, Brian's like, yeah, it makes sense. So then it's all reflection and just getting them that the negatives, they're going to become positive, but they're just the same numbers. So if I go here, say I go here, whichever you want to do. You know, we go here and get this one. And let's get this one. The x's are going to be what? Negative. They're going to keep on being negative. This one is related to, this one goes with this one. That's going to be negative root 3 over 2. This one is this one. Yep. And then this one is going to be what? Also negative because the y is negative. So this is going to be negative what? This is going to be negative root 2 over 2. This is going to be negative root 2 over 2. And this one is going to go with this one. That's going to be what? Negative 1/2. And negative root 3 over 2. Same thing you're going to do over here. But this time the x's are going to be what? The x, because the x is positive, this is going to be root 3 over 2. This one goes with this. This is, but the y's are going to be negative. And this is going to be negative. This is, x is positive. X is positive. Its values are positive. All right, enough. Okay, so let me clean it up because it's better when, with the PowerPoint already there. The x's are negative. Down there, both sine and cosine are negative. And on the right, on the fourth quadrant, the x's are positive, but the y's are negative. So now anybody ask you quickly, what are these, like sine of something? So this looks to be 150 degrees. Let me go here. This one looks to be 150 degrees. So somebody asked me, what is sine of 150 degrees? The sine of 150 degrees will be the y value at this point. It's root 3 over 2. Root 3 over 2. Sine 150 degrees. Did I just say 150? 120. 90 plus 30 is 120. 120. 120, sine of 120. Sine 120 degrees. Put this in a calculator and you're going to get 0.866. Go. Put it in a calculator. Put sine of 120, you're going to get 0.866. Oh, you're so smart. Put it in a calculator. What does it say? Huh? 0.866. Did you get it? It's not that hard. It's a pattern recognition. That's all this is. So, if I told you what is this angle, because we're going to this angle, we'll go to 180 plus 45. So, cosine of 225 degrees. Cosine of 225 degrees. That's this one. That would be this one. It's going to be 0.71. Put it in a calculator. Go ahead and put cosine 225. It's going to be negative 0.71. Cosine of 225. Put it in the calculator. 0.71. Negative 0.71. What is it? 707. Which is rounded up is 0.71. And that's all there is to this. So now, am I going to do this and continue on? Yes. Let me explain everything else. Now I'm going to change it up. So you're learning this in a language that is degrees. I'm going to change it to another language. Radians. Man, you're getting a lot right now. A lot of information. All right, listen up here. There's another way of measuring angles. Another way of measuring angles is that if I told you that this is one radius, a length, a unit of 1. So if I told you that this is a unit of 1 this is a unit of 1, which it is, it's a radius of 1, a unit of 1, and I grab that thing and I go around. I grab this and I grab it and I go around the circle. How many of them is it gonna make? It's gonna make 1. That's one length. A length of 1. That's a length of 1. And then I'm gonna measure and do another one here. That's another one. And then there's gonna be another length here, all the way to here. How much will it be? Because look, this length is this 1, 2, 3. How much is this? Do you think? that is missing? How much is it missing? Nobody knows how much you think it's missing here? From here to here? If you say it, I'll give you extra credit. Did you say, who said 1/4? Somebody say 1/4, or am I just... I'm listening to... it's 3.14 on... What do you think it is? I think it's pi. Doesn't matter what kind of circle I have. This is, if I have a circle like this, and I go from here, and I go from here to here, and I grab this thing and I go around this, it's going to give me 1, it's going to give me 2, it's going to give me 3, and then 0.14. It's always going to be pi no matter how big or small the circle is. It's always going to be 0.1. It's always going to be pi. So this is pi. So 180 degrees is equal to pi. So if this is true, we go again. If this is true, then how much is this breaking into in terms of pi? If this is pi, how much is this? If this is pi, I already told you, if this is pi, this is going to be pi divided by what? That is true. And so, what would be, then what would it be here at 45? Let's do this one. What would it be this one here? Pi divided by 4, because it will be 1, 2, 3, 4 pieces. This is pi by 4. Then what would this one be? Then what is this one right here? What would this one be? Pi divided by 6. Somebody say pi divided by 6. Why? Because I'm going to, this is 30, no? 30, 60, 90, 30, this will be 60, no? This is 60. So it'll be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is going to be pi divided by 6. What would this one up here be? Pi divided by 3. Yes. 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 What would this one be here then? Let's go with, what would this one? See, okay, let's go. What would this one be? What would this one be? 120. What would this one be? What is this one? The 120. This is 120. What would that one be? 2 pi by 3. Who said 2 pi by 3? Who said 2 pi by 3? Am I just listening? 2 pi by 3. Okay, look, you guys wanna know how to do this one and why it's what's gonna be? Listen, everybody, look, listen. Why is this 2 pi by 3? Look, if I have a whole pi, watch. If I have a whole pi, like imagine how the whole pi, and it's missing this part, this right here. So I'm going to go the whole pi and subtract this piece, and that piece is pi by 3. So it's going to be pi minus pi by 3. So if you have a whole pi, you minus pi by 3 is going to be 2 pi by 3. Basically, this is how you're going to do it, everybody. The way we get these ones is going to be subtract the top number from the bottom. What is 3 minus 1? 3 minus 1 is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. This is stupid. You know, I'm gonna tell you, I got this. I stole it, or a student showed me this. I didn't. I got this from a student. So this one is gonna be dumb. That's gonna be what? What's 4 minus 1? 3 pi by 4. This is just dumb to get, how to get this out there. And then this one's gonna be. This is gonna be. This one is this one. It'll be what? 5 pi by 6. And to get the ones over here, down here, you're going to go like this. Let me go get this one. This one, you're adding a whole pi to it. Because you already have pi by 6, and because that's a slice that you have, and you're going to add another whole pi to it. So you're going to add the bottom to the top. What's 6 plus 1? What's 6 plus 1 is 7 pi by 6. What's this one? What is 4 plus 1? What's 4 plus 1? 5 pi by 4? And what is this one? What is this one going to be? What's this one going to be? What's this one going to be? What is 3 plus 1? 4 pi by 3? What is this one going to be down here? You're going to add the top to the bottom. What's 2 plus 1? 3 pi by 2? And to get the ones going across over here, we're going to just go ahead and do the same thing, but just go across from here. So then to get the ones down here, this one, am I doing this? No, I should just show you. It's down here. All right, because mine is so messed up. All right, here, look. It's getting hot here. Pi is 180. Pi by 6. You start with pi by 4 and pi by 3. Pi by 2. 2 pi by 3. Why is this 2 pi by 3? Because this one is corresponding with this one. 3 minus 1 is 2 pi by 3. What's the next one going to be? 4 minus 1. What's 4 minus 1? 3 pi by 4. What's the next one going to be? 6 minus 1? 5 pi by 6. These ones you add straight down. What's 6 plus 1? 7 pi by 6. What's the next one going to be? 5 pi by 4. What's the next one going to be? 4 pi by 3. What's the next one going to be? 3 pi by 2. If we're going to go this one down, this one's going to go down. What's that one? You add. 3 plus 2 is what? 5 pi by 3. What's this one going to be? 7 pi by 4. And then lastly, what's the last one? 11 pi by 6. And now we can go ahead and put everything where it belongs. So what? So what is that? What's the coordinates of the right side over here? What are the coordinates? 1, 0. Everything over 2, am I going to do or am I doing the whole thing? No. What's the coordinates for the top?
0.
You're not moving on the x. 0, then 1. 0, 1. What are the coordinates on the left? Negative 1, 0. What are the coordinates of the bottom? 0, negative 1. Let's do this right here on the right. Everything over 2, everything over 2, everything over 2. We start at the top. Square root of 1. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2. Square root of 3. Square root of 1 is 1. Square root of 2 is square root of 2. Square root of 3. The x's are negative on the left. And the y's are positive. Both the x's and the y's are positive, negative and negative on the third quadrant. And only the y's are negative in the fourth quadrant. So if anybody says and asks you, hey, what is cosine of 4 pi by 3? Because you've been paying a lot of attention over there and you wanted 3 extra credits. What is it, Brian? What is cosine of 4 pi by 3? Cosine of an angle, cosine of a given angle will be the x value on the unit circle. The sine of an angle given will be the y value on the unit circle. And I'm not even going to do tangent. Tangent is y over x. Cosine, I said cosine, what was my question? Was it? Cosine, what did I ask you? You don't even remember what I asked? What's going on? And you're like, what's going on? You're not even listening to what I'm saying. Did I say cosine? Did I say sine? Oh, I said cosine 4 pi by 3? Cosine 4 pi by 3. I'm going to go to cosine 4 pi by 3. Where are you, cosine 4 pi by 3? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? 4 pi by 3. Where are you? Cosine 4 pi by 3. What did I say cosine was? Was cosine 4 pi by 3? Cosine is negative 1/2. Get your calculators and change it to degree to radians. All right, get your calculator. You see second button on top, the second button, and then there's the DRG. Change it to radians. Change it to radians. Rad. Change it to rad. Because we're doing radical stuff right now. Enter it. Enter it. And now it's in rad. Now you should see rad at the bottom. You see rad? The little letters rad? Yes or no? So now you're going to go ahead and do. What was the question, cosine? Cosine 4 pi by 3. Go ahead and put cosine 4 pi by 3, and it better be negative 0.5. Better be cosine 4 pi by 3. Where's pi? 4 pi divided by 3? Negative 0.5. Let's see here. So now, let me show you how can you, if you have this, if you understand what's going on here, you can just do any problem without a calculator. Let's go. Let's finish our lesson. Let's do a couple of these, and then that's it for today. Let's go. What would be sine of 7 pi by 6? What would be the sine of 7 pi by 6? Okay, let's see, let's see. I'm not even looking at my notes. I'm not looking at a calculator. I'm just going off of what I just made right there. So there's something that's going to be happening here. Brian. What is happening up here? Do you see anything weird happening up here? Is there anything weird that's happening? You don't see something weird that's happening? You don't see it? Giovanni, do you see something weird happening here with this up here in the screen?
6.
What with the 6? Where? I don't see it. Are you? You got problems? Are you with problems? Where's the red? Huh?
It was there.
What was there? Oh, that. Yeah. All right. Look. So, in order to do this, this is what's going to help you get it. Why? Because when you have it memorized and it's over 6, where was over 6? Something was over 6 in terms of radians. I think it was over 3, pi by 3, pi by 4, pi by 6. Okay, it's this one, so this is 30 degrees. This is 30 degrees, so this one was like right here, and it was like right here, and I have it memorized, and it was something, everything over 2, everything over 2, everything over 2, but man, but it's not. So definitely it's going to be this one. So if I go, and this was going to be pi by 6, this is pi by 6, but that's not what we got here. That's not what we got. We got 7 pi by 6. So if I go and try to figure out, maybe it's this one. So how do I get this one? How do I get this one? That would be subtract 5 pi by 6. Is that what we got here? 5 pi by 6? Nope. No, 6. 5 pi by, nope. But if I do go down over here, this one would be 6 plus 1 is 7 pi by 6. 7 pi by 6, 7 pi by 6. So it will be, the sign is the y value. So square root of 1, square root of 2, square root of 3, 1 half, so it's going to be this one. So it's the y value. The answer, the y value is negative. The answer is negative 0.5. The answer is negative 0.5. Put sine 7 pi by 6 in a calculator now, people. I think it's negative 0.5. Is it, or is it not? So negative 1/2. Is it? Is it? So that's how this works, everybody. Now let's do one more. Cosine 2 pi by 3. What are we looking at, Brian? What are we looking at? What are we looking at? Oh, it's right here. You got it right here. Brian, say we're looking at the number 3 that's red, Brian. We're focused on that 3. So that's the focus. That 3 is the focus. So over 3, where's the over 3? So you go over here. This is where you're gonna start. This is over 6, over 4, over 3. Ah, you're looking at the over 3. So you're looking at the over 3. So this is pi by 3, because 60 over 3. Over 3, so we're looking at the over 3, and if I go here, that's going to give me what? 3 minus 1 is 2 pi by 3. Oh, that's the one. That's the one. Because 3 minus 1 is 2 pi by 3, so we're looking at that one. And so we're looking at cosine. Cosine. And then this one was going to be 1 over 2. 1 over 2. And then x is negative 1/2 again? It's negative 1/2 again. It's negative 1/2 again. Yeah. One, and we're done. You do it. You do it, and that's it. We're done. So what are we looking at? What are we looking at? At the over 3? We're looking at the over 3, yes or no? We're looking at the over 3. So we're going back to over here, no? We're looking at this. I said you were going to do it. I just want to be done with this already. Over 3, so this is pi by 3? Pi by 3. Okay, we'll figure out that later. Well, the answer should be either 1/2. Instead of 1/2, and then it went 1, 2, 3. This root 3 over 2 here, and then so you're gonna go to if you 3 minus that's 2, that's not it, that's not gonna be the one. 3 plus 1 is 4 pi by 3. Nope, that's not it, so 3 minus 1 is 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3. 3 plus 2 is 5 pi. That's this one here. Yep, that's this one here. This is 5 pi by 3. 5 pi by 3. So if it is that one, so it's gonna be here, it's that one's here. So x is 1/2, and then this one's negative root 3 over 2. Yep. So then, what's the definition of tangent, everybody? What's the definition of tangent? Y, if it's on the unit circle, it would be what? Y over x? Yes or no? Yes? So it would be what? Isn't this x and this is y? So it would be what? Negative root 3 over 2 divided by what? 1/2? Yes? Yes. So then what can we do here? Cancel out what? The 2 and the 2. So the answer should be negative root 3. And we're done. Ryan, read that out loud.
If you are not willing to learn, no one will help you. If you are determined to learn, no one will stop you.
That was your loud voice. You guys got the homework there. Let's turn in the homework, and we're done for today.